सर्वस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदे साक्षिभूतम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदे साक्षिभूतम् भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि आनन्द एव विचेते मनस्वस्थदैवानन्द मनोजय एव महाजय अहिंसैव परमो धर्मः.
Pledge. Pledge. India is my country. All Indians are my brothers and sisters. I love my country. And I am proud of its rich and varied heritage. I shall always strive to be worthy of it. I shall give my parents, teachers, and elders respect and treat everyone vigorously. To my country and my people, I pledge my devotion. In there will be and prosperity alone lies my happiness. Jai Hind.
Good morning. Today's editorial. Some cheer. India needs to diversify its energy sources to keep trade deficit low. India's trade data for the first quarter of this financial year and for June 2025 are leading to some room for cheer. But there is considerably concern as well. The Commerce Ministry monthly export-import data indicate that June's merchandise trade saw the sharpest uptick in the outbound shipments to the US in 14 months at a growth rate of 23.5% to 3 billion. This was likely aided by importers wishing to stock up before the July 9 post-reciprocal tariffs, but now it's led to August 1, while overall goods exports in June almost flat at 35.14 billion, 35.16 billion last June, likely on account of softer crude oil prices, registered a marginal year-on-year growth of 1.92% or 112.17 billion. Despite the widening on-year merchandise trade deficit to 67.26 billion, 62.1 billion. It is impressive growth in service exports by almost 11% to 98.13 billion, 88.46 billion. That had aided in shrinking India's overall trade deficit by 9% in Q1 FY26. This mirrors years of India trade trajectory where services have outperformed goods exports. It is important to note that refined petroleum products have traditionally constituted the largest chunk of India's goods exports at about 15%, while many believe US President Trump is likely to stay off course on his threat of 100% secondary tariffs on countries buying Russian crude. To pressure Moscow to end its invasion of Ukraine, it hits an underbelly in India's merchandise trade. India overtook China recently to become the largest importer of Russian crude, forming 36% of its oil imports. This has helped India leverage the cost of arbitrage as Western European nations maintain a ban on Russian crude imports. But Mr. Trump's threat makes India's need to diversify its fuel and energy imports more urgent as it focuses on electrifying transport and ramping up renewables. It also highlights the next for India to diversify and grow merchandise trade by further leveraging its sprawling labor-intensive micro, small and medium enterprises. It constitutes almost half, 46%, its goods exports in electronics goods 46.93%, tea 32.64%, meat, dairy and poultry 19.79%, and marine products 13.33% saw steady growth this June. when compared to the last June, but overall goods exports include petroleum and gems and jewellery were almost flat in the same period with a fortnight to go and 3 pounds of negotiations to scramble a mini deal before autumn deadline to reach a bilateral trade agreement. The government has its task to cut out to teach and a favorable outcome. The stakes could not be higher as US has constituted the largest share of India overall exports for some years now at nearly a fifth, 17.7% of total exports in the last year. Thank you. This is brought to you by Nivedas from 8th.
നമസ്കാരം. സ്വാമി നിർമ്മലാനന്ദ യോഗിയുടെ സന്തുഷ്ട ജീവിതത്തിലെ പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട ഭാഗങ്ങളിലൊന്ന്. കോപം വരുമ്പോൾ എന്തെങ്കിലും സംസാരിക്കുന്നതിന് മുമ്പ് ആലോചിക്കുക. എനിക്ക് ഇപ്പോൾ കോപം വന്നിരിക്കുന്നു. ഇപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ വല്ലതുമൊക്കെ സംസാരിച്ചാൽ ആപത്താണ്, അധപതനമാണ്. ഇങ്ങനെ ആലോചനയ്ക്ക് അല്പമെങ്കിലും അനുകൂല സാഹചര്യം ഉണ്ടായാൽ കോപം തനിയെ ശമിച്ചുകൊള്ളും. ഉഗ്രമായ കോപം വരുന്നു എന്ന് തോന്നിയാൽ ആ സാഹചര്യത്തിൽ നിന്ന് അകന്നു നിൽക്കാൻ ശ്രമിക്കുന്നത് നല്ലതാണ്. പ്രക്ഷുബ്ധമായ മനസ്സ് പ്രശാന്തമാകുന്നത് വരെ നാം മറ്റൊരിടത്തേക്ക് മാറി നിൽക്കണം. ഒരാൾ തെറ്റിദ്ധാരണയുടെ പേരിൽ നമ്മോട് വളരെ ശോഭിച്ച് സംസാരിക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണ് അയാൾ ഇത്രമാത്രം കോപത്തോടെ സംസാരിക്കുന്നതും പെരുമാറുന്നതും എന്ന് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ മനസാന്നിധ്യത്തോടുകൂടി പരിശ്രമിക്കുക. അല്ലാതെ നിങ്ങളും അയാളോട് കോപിച്ചാൽ അപകടമായി. ശാന്തനായി വർത്തിക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ നിങ്ങൾ ഒടുവിൽ തികച്ചും അഭിനന്ദിക്കപ്പെടുന്നതാണ്. നന്ദി. ഇത് സമർപ്പിച്ചത് ടീം ഗാലൻ ഗ്രിഫൻഡോസിന് വേണ്ടി +2 സയൻസിൽ നിന്നും ആര്യൻസിയാർ.
Good morning, Gurukulam. This is my presentation on preposition. A word used to show time, direction, or location. Step 1. Find the noun or the pronoun or subject. Then look for enough nouns. Step 2. What do? Find the word that connects them and closes in the time, direction, or location. It's not the verb, determiners, adverb, or adjective. It's the word that you're left with, and let me give you some help with this. He raps a song on a stage. He, song, and stage are the nouns. And if rap is the verb, a and his are the determiners. Then we are left with the verb to work out. Okay, so does this word link words in the sentence? Yep, refer to time, location, direction. Well, okay, we are all good cause. Now we know that on tells the location. Therefore, it is a preposition. Thank you. This is Shreya Srijit from class 9th A on behalf of Team Galen Gryffindors. Courage in heart and victory inside. Thank you. Good morning, respected principals, sir, teachers, and all my dear friends. Today, the Galen Gryffindors have completed all the life skills needed for the 21st century, which included sociability, leadership, initiative, sociability, leadership. Good morning, respected principals, sir, teachers, and all my dear friends. Today, the Galen Gryffindors have completed all the life skills of the 21st century, which included productivity, sociability, initiative, and leadership. Now onwards, we are focusing on the learning skills. The first one is critical thinking. All these learning skills are eye-opener for today's generation. So, lend me your ears. And So lend me your ears and let's make a small change. So lend me your ears and let's make a change now which results in big difference later in our life. In today's fast-changing world, we are surrounded by a flood of information. But how do we know what is right, what is true, and which one is useful? There comes critical thinking. Critical thinking is the ability to think rightly, evaluate information, ask right questions, and make a logical decision. Critical thinking teaches not only just to learn, but it also helps us to understand. It helps us to solve problems, think rightly, and avoid being misled. A critical thinker would not believe any information blindly. Instead, he would assess, evaluate the information, and come to a conclusion with evidence and facts. In our classroom, critical thinking means going beyond textbooks. It means asking why, how, and what if. It's about discussing your ideas, sharing your opinions, and respecting different viewpoints. This skill is not just for exam and academics. It also helps us in our life. It helps us to choose our career choosing our career and making any decision, resolving a conflict. Critical thinking comes as a hero. As students, let us not to be afraid to question, to explore, to think deeply, because the future belongs to those who not only learn but also think. Thank you. This was brought to you by Ananya Anil for the team Gallant Defenders. Courage in hearts, victory in sights.
Good morning, everyone. Today, July 21st, is no ordinary day. It marks one of the most iconic moments in human history, the day mankind first set foot on the moon. 56 years ago, on this very date in 1969, the world stood still as two astronauts, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin, walked on the lunar surface while Michael Collins orbited above the command module. As Armstrong stepped up the ladder of the lunar module, Eagle, he uttered the words that echoed throughout the globe. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Let that sink in for a second. Humans who had only learned to fly just over 60 years earlier had now reached the moon. It was not just a scientific achievement, it was a triumph of courage, teamwork, and imagination. Think about the challenges they faced. The technology back then was nowhere near what we have today. Your smartphone has more computing power than the Apollo 11 spacecraft did. Yet through determination, ingenuity, and tireless efforts of thousands of scientists, engineers, and astronauts, the impossible was made possible. Today, as we celebrate Moon Day, we are not just remembering our past victory, we are being reminded of our potential. If we could reach the moon in 1969, what can we achieve today? With an advancement we have space missions to Mars, building lunar habitats, exploring the depths of the universe, all of this is no longer science fiction. It's on the horizon. The spirit of moon landing teaches us something important. No dream is too big, no goal is too far, whether it's in science, sports, arts, or life. Progress begins with a bold idea and courage to follow it through. Today, as we look up at the moon, let it remind us that we are capable of great things, that every one of us has the power to take our own giant leap, whether it be in our studies, our passions, or our dreams. As Neil Armstrong once said, mystery creates wonder, and wonder is the basis of man's desire to understand. Let's never lose that wonder. Thank you. This is brought to you by Devdarshan of Plus One Science on behalf of the team Galling Gryffindors. Courage in hearts, victory in science. Have a great day.
Good morning to all, respected principals, our teachers, and all my dear friends. Today I'd like to talk about the family. Support and love each other always. They provide strength and guidance comfort, family, they are not unbreakable. Thank you. This is brought to you by David from 4th A. Good morning, respected principal sir, teachers, and all my dear friends. Today, I am going to say a few words on the topic of mother. My mother is not simply a word. In fact, it is a whole universe in itself. My mother is not. As for me, my mother is not. She is most precious gift of God for me. My mother is not pride. She is my greatest motivation because I always wonder how she is managing everything perfectly. My mother is an inspiration to me. Her devotion, hard work, love, care and faith inspires me to do more, to learn more, to reach our goals in our life. I love my mother so much. I always pray for the health and long life from my mother. Thank you. This was brought to you by Avani S. from 7th A on behalf of the team Gallagher Condos.
Good morning to all. Respected principal, teachers and all my dear friends. Today I am going to talk about the importance of good manners in our life. It is said that a gentleman is a bundle of manners. A person of good manners is an ornament. A rude person is a curse to others. Good manners have always been the features of great men. Good manners is essential to all. If a merchant soon loses his customers if he is impolite. A public officer becomes unpopular if he is not courteous and impolite to others. If a lawyer wants to succeed, he needs to be courteous to his client. A teacher can only be approved if they are courteous to his student. A good student shows courteousness and good manners to his classmates and teachers. Good manners is essential to all. Good manners can lend charm to people. A person without good manners is disapproved by society. I am concluding my words by saying good manners can bring magic in the lives of people. This is brought by Kishan M of 10th B. Thank you.
Good morning to all. Today I am going to say a few words on the topic extracurricular activities. Extracurricular activities are often seen as a supplement to our academic life. It is so much more than. They provide a platform for us to develop our skills and explore our passion. Through extracurricular activities, we can develop our skills and build meaningful relationships. It helps us to foster life skills like leadership, communication and problem solving. So let's embrace extracurricular activities and explore our interests and develop new skills. Thank you. This is brought to you by Niranjan V from +1 Science.
Happy morning all. Today's thought. Motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going. I repeat, motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going. That is, develop a positive habit so that you will be able to set out an exciting journey later on. Today is observed as Chandrayaan Day, National Be Someone Day. In today's fast-paced world, many parents, though full of love, struggle to find time to truly listen to their children. Caught in the rush of responsibilities, they may not always be present when you need a comforting word, a listening ear, or a warm hug. But every child deserves to be heard. Every heart deserves to be understood. Sometimes, in search of love, attention, and care, children may turn to the wrong people and end up making choices that lead to pain or regret. But remember, you are not alone. On this Be Someone Day, let us take a moment to remind ourselves that there is someone who cares, someone who is here for you, someone who is ready to listen, not to judge, but to understand. We are blessed to have our beloved Principal Sir who is opening his heart and time for you. Whether you are feeling low, confused, or just need to talk, he is here. If speaking feels difficult, you can always write him a letter. What matters is that you reach out. Let this day be the beginning of emotional hearing and hope. Let this day you speak and someone truly listens. Be brave, be heard, be someone for yourself. Now, let me call upon our beloved Principal Sir to give away the token of love to our birthday kids. Our birthday kids are Adil Shah of 2nd B, Ganashyam of 6th C, Abhinav of 2nd D, Ritvik of 3rd D, Anvi of 6th C, Vaibhav of 5th D, Shyam of 5th C, Fisan of 4th A, Devatirtha of LKG C, and Rigved of UKG D. And Devatirtha is contributing ₹1,000 towards hope.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Science quiz will be conducted tomorrow for UP, HS and HSS. Venue and time will be announced later. Yesterday, 20th July was observed as Chess Day. In connection with Chess Day, Chess Master will be leading a competition during 8th period. Thank you. This is Shiva teacher on behalf of Gallant Gryffindors. Courage in heart, victory in sight.
Snappy morning, Gurukulam. Yesterday, Qn Academy conducted All Kerala Chess Championship at Highlight Mall, Thrissur. 2 of our children participated in this competition. I invite Principal Sir to give the certificates to the participants of All Kerala Chess Championship. They are Gautam Anand of 3rd D, and Advaites of 7th A. Congratulations to the participants of All Kerala Chess Championship. Thank you, sir.
Happy morning to everyone. This is 8th day for Gallant Gryffindors. Gallant Gryffindors are really carrying the days meaningfully. All the very best for them. And now, sports. Our school sports will be held on 31st of July and 1st and 2nd of August. So my dear children, 31st of July and 1st and 2nd of August is our sports day. All students have to participate in the sports and also be the part of these 3 days, because you get lot of experience, you get lot of memorable events or occasions. So don't miss that. And this time we have come with a logo or a title for this. I love sports, never ends here. So I love sports means the sports, we all love sports, isn't it? We love even games. We are all like, even at the age when you are in the old age also, if somebody is involved in sports activities, they will be always having a child mind. So all have to find time for sports activities. So that shows that it never ends here. Even in the school, if you are participating, that is not the end. You will be the part of sports. So that is why we have given the title like this. I love sports, never ends here. Okay, this is a logo. Children who are interested can prepare logo for that, and you have to submit that on or before 23rd of this month. So 23rd is the last day for logo submission. Children interested can make a logo and submit to the teachers. Children are not having breakfast. All such things are there to inform you all. Before that, HS session quiz in connection with Wine also, in the last assembly I mentioned that will be conducted during 7th and 8th period today. Class coordinators are requested to send 3 children from each class of high school. High school students, class coordinators, please send 3 children for Vinyl Song Quiz competition, which will be held today during 7th and 8th period. Children, here are some information during the bridging day, Friday. Parents have given some information about you all. So remember children, what I am going to say now is very important. Children are not having breakfast. Remember children, if you don't have breakfast, definitely your day is spoiled. One day is died. Because when you come to school, your brain is not active. Because you had yesterday evening or night food and it took long time for you are not having food. So you are in fasting. So to break that fasting, you have to take breakfast. Breakfast only will give start for brain, and brain will be functioning actively, or else your glucose level will come down, your energy level will come down. After some time when you have, what happened? That drained out, like I can give you an example. If somebody is having a new mobile phone and then the business people like who is that customer, we are customer, we will buy that and he will give us a guideline that you have to charge till this time before you start using. If you are not following that and if you are using before that, if it is said 8 hours, if you use it by 4 hours itself, that battery's efficiency is gone for permanently. The same way, the beginning of the day, if you are not having breakfast, your body's metabolism will be changed and you are going to have severe health issue. You will have a habit of that and naturally you will end up with health issues. So it's very important that breakfast, if a child has not taken breakfast, don't come to school, sit at home. And like some cases are there, if your mother is sick or nobody is there at home, you can come here and you can have from mess. So there is provision for that also. So my dear children, you all have to take breakfast. This is from parents have said we have prepared and children are reluctant. They are hesitating to have food morning. So you have to have it gradually. You can follow this. If somebody is having some problem morning, having food is very difficult, you have little, then you can have sufficiently. So this children must practice. And also parents have, with great disappointment, they are distressed by that. Children after reaching home, they are not changing uniform, they are not taking fresh up, they are not bathing, they are just sitting in the sofa and just looking into mobile or watching TV or like thinking something and sitting like that. So this is also a bad habit to see. Nowadays we are having bad weather, and due to that lot many atmospheric changes are there. Our environment is polluted, and often we are heading into many diseases. So bacteria as well as virus, these kind of things are there in our society. So which bacteria is going to affect you, which virus is going to affect you? Some people they travel in bus, and also you are in the public places, and when you go home you have to bath, at least your body you can freshen. Otherwise you are going to give this to your grandparents also. There are grandparents at home, they are like weak people. If you carry this, they will be affected and they will have severe problem with these things. My dear children, there are many diseases these days which are even medical field has not diagnosed. Such issues are happening. So we have to be very careful. When you go home, you wash your body with soap and change your dress. It's very important. Okay, so this is also very important thing which parents have said. Children are not. Children, you have to do whatever we say that. If you are a good girl or boy, you will do it. It's not like I am +2 student or I am LKG student. All students and teachers all have to practice this. Otherwise, definitely we are going to have bad time. Our time as well as money is wasted, and also because of that, many our near kith and kin will also suffer. They also must come to hospital. They must unnecessarily waste their time. So remember these things. Parents are saying that they are caring children, but children are ignoring. Children are in the PTA, general body and all, I have said how to be a blessed parent. So they are ready to change, but you people are very aggressive, you people are adamant, you are not having any attitude to change. So you have to change, you have to listen, you have to spend time with your parents. You must go to bed minimum by 10 o'clock. I understand that children till 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock sitting and studying and even watching mobile. After parent went to bed, then also sitting and studying. These are all like you have bad intention, because there is no that much this one content to study. You have limit, because government and educational authorities, they know how much time a child should spend in the for studies. So now when you study long time, that is also going to affect your brain, your health, because sleep hour is very important. If somebody is unable to sleep, is not getting proper time, sufficient time for sleep, that will also lead for many diseases. You all have to understand, don't simply take your body as such like this. Inside your body, all such organs are functioning meticulously or systematically only when you take rest, when you give good food to the body, when you sleep properly. Everything is very important. So now the thing is, if you are not caring, giving much care, the product will be spoiled. The same way your body is getting deteriorated day by day. So children, you have to take care of your body. Is the one reason you can do many things, you can enjoy your life. If your body is getting certain these cells, first thing, the cells are getting deteriorated due to this kind of stress, many other mental issues, and also like not taking food properly, and involving in gadgets, not going to bed on time, these are all contributing ill effects for your body. So manage everything. Everything is required, my dear child. I am not against anything. You have to balance it. You have to sleep, you have to do exercise. Exercise is very, very important because the endocrine system is there inside our body, which many organs are producing many hormones. These hormones, like when you do exercise, exotonin is a hormone which is produced, which gives you happiness, which gives you a vigor and strength. You have an energy to do everything. Otherwise, you will be always dull. Today morning, if you are coming to school and sitting like this, only because you haven't given any exercise to your body. Your body requires that. So always play in the ground, enjoy, do things systematically, very important. Okay? And this is what mainly parents have said this time. So next time what they are telling, accordingly I will come out with those I will address to this. Today, whatever you will listen mindfully. What teacher was telling today morning. Your presence of mind is required. Very important. Listen. Your parents also must want that. Last day we spoke about mindful, living mindfully. So parents have given that idea. Those who have come there, they all got it. So you also have mindful. See, whatever I say today now, if you are not listening, you are passively thinking something and like this means nothing will get into you. Some people know, see, if you want to receive something, you have to, like for example, if you want to collect some water in a pot, you have to show it in upward and collect. If you are upside down keeping and collecting, it won't get into that pot. The same way, you must have a receiving mindset to receive things. So today, importantly, I said about food, bed, going home, having bath, and also how diseases is spreading and how it affects in your family, time, money, all such things I have said. You think. You are all grown up, you all have ability to think. So think wisely, act accordingly. Thank you. Have a great day.